I'm 110% better than anybody ever thought I'd be. I was supposed to be dead. When I got hurt, they gave me an hour to live.
This is one of Elaine Arnold's favorite places. She loves to walk around the pond and enjoy the scenery. Elaine takes her time because she knows things can change in an instant.
I was going to work as usual. In fact, I left a bit early. I had one last intersection to go through before I went to park my car. I was that close. Like, I was right there. He apparently went speeding through the stop sign and apparently hit me on my passenger side. And so fast, he pushed me into the house across the street. Now, that's what I was told. Anything I'm telling you, it's what people told me, because I don't remember anything before or after the accident.
It happened on February 16th, 2012. Elaine's vehicle was struck by a drunk driver, and Constable Brad Merck was the first officer on scene.
Oh, every time I drive through this intersection, I look. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Elaine's injuries were extensive and extreme.
Oh no, I was dead on the scene, actually. They brought me back.
There was a significant amount of brain swelling, fractures all over, but the immediate concern was top of her C-spine was fractured.
I was internally decapitated.
Elaine's neck internally broke away from the skull, leaving only muscles and skin to hold the two together. Constable Merck immediately responded by incorporating C-spine support.
Holding the neck for any further movement could cause further injury to the person. Yeah, you could tell she was in grave danger.
I'm very grateful that the officer who responded, first of all, knew to do that. That very well might have saved my mom's life.
Elaine doesn't remember much about the accident, but does remember feeling close to death.
It's kind of like you're gone, but you're not. It's not your time.
She was not expected to survive. Family members were called to the hospital to say their final goodbyes.
I just remember on the phone, Dad saying, and you could tell he was just in tears, just like, your mom was in an accident, she's hurt really bad, you need to get her right away.
It was just horrible. They were told I had about an hour left to live.
Elaine somehow beat the odds.
Basically surprised that she lived. Yeah.
Elaine laid in a coma for several months and then began the long process of rehabilitation, which took more than 2 years.
I had to learn to walk again. And that was the most painful thing I've ever had to do. I'd have 10 kids before I learned to walk again.
On the day when she was finally released from hospital, Elaine's husband invited Constable Merck to be there as a special guest.
Terry called me and said he wanted family to be there when she was released from the hospital. I told Terry, I'm not family, I'm a police officer. He goes, you are family to us.
Elaine has moved on from the accident, but some scars remain. She also adopted a noticeable habit. Elaine often places her fingers by her neck.
So I've got a rod in my neck. Everybody thinks I'm taking my pulse when I'm walking. And all I'm doing is, holding my head up.
Elaine's son is working towards becoming a paramedic. He chose a career path in part because of his mother's accident, and he knows he'll likely encounter similar incidents in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, dealing with family members too, that's going to be very hard. But I feel like this has kind of really helped condition me, and I got enough real first-hand experience that I have some idea of how to approach it.
12 years ago, Elaine's life changed dramatically in an instant. The impact was wide and far-reaching, but she does not consider herself a victim.
I'm a survivor.
When asked if she has a message for those who get behind the wheel while impaired,
that's a hard one, because the things I would say to them, you probably wouldn't want to broadcast. You're not only ruining your life, you're ruining other people's.
Are you happy?
You know what? I've got no reason not to be. I'm breathing. I wake up every day. I lived. I'm just glad I lived.